You must either get on with the game or get off. So the corner taken. It's our dealers now on the ball for Tottenham. Hazard. Hollow. A strike just wide of that Leicester City goal, and the first serious strike on it the Spurs have mounted with 12 minutes of the game gone. Hazard playing it nicely into the path of Tottenham's number 10, and Hollow cracking it well. There was a bit of a bobble there, as a point of fact. What he was feeling for in his pocket may have been a handkerchief, but the warning was stern enough, and Kelly with the free kick, and Lineker over the top. Well, there could have been a problem. They all strained for it and didn't reach it. Lineker didn't know where it was for a moment. When he found it, his scooping shot was over the bar. Coming towards the half-hour mark in this FA Cup semi-final at Villa Park, and no score. Now Archibald on the turn, and Wallington down. Well, there was a great economy about that effort. A long ball from the back. Crooks didn't get a touch. Archibald was onto it, and Wallington was down. Tottenham's throw. Archibald. Crooks, a shot that's wide, and a corner. Just clipping off, it must have been Paul Fryer, the young fullback. Good spirit in this game. You saw the smile on the face of Mark Wallington there, having a word with Garth Crooks, as Hoddle now takes another corner for Tottenham. Archibald's backward header. Price with a chance of turning it back in. Houghton. Hazard. Now Hoddle. Steve Archibald for Hoddle again. Archibald this time for Perryman. The ball played in early and flicked on in the first place by Galvin. Peak was beaten, in fact, by the header of Galvin. Here's Hazard on his way, still on his way. A left foot shot and a good save. Hoddle again will take it. Roberts, and this time Price has come forward as well. Played for our dealers. Coming into Crooks! Brilliantly executed corner and a brilliantly taken goal. What a glorious moment for Tottenham, and a superb strike by their number 11, Garth Crooks, and a moment to savour for the thousands of Tottenham's fans. The corner played short to our dealers, the little chip in, and there's the volley wide of Wallington, and Crooks has put Spurs into the lead. O'Neill, a little too slow, and Archibald getting the better of him. Well, there's got to be some action taken there. Archibald was pulled back by the Leicester number 6, and as you can see, the referee is getting the book out. And now Crooks has it again. An advantage played by the referee, but it falls in the end for Leicester. And Linex with a chance, and he's put it wide, and that was a chance. So the Mongrels, as Jock Wallace called his team, are biting back. And that really was a chance for Linex that in the end went well wide of the far post by Linex, but Galvin has the strength as Linex comes back at him again, and he's gone past Larry May as well. Crossed in once more towards Hazard and Crooks, and it's an own goal by Wilson. Commiserations there from Archibald, and if Leicester's troubles weren't enough, that puts the seal on it. Well, Galvin went past May, he played a ball in, and in fact hit it straight at Wilson, who aimed a pass back at his goalkeeper. Look at this. Gently over Wallington's head, neatly into the back of the net. Well, here's Galvin again. Here's Houghton. And here's Crooks. Oh, and here's Houghton, and it could have been 3. And I think it's all up now for Leicester, with Spurs about to make a substitution, and they're going to bring on defender Paul Miller as Houghton. Perryman. Still Perryman, and a little touch for Archibald, a good save. Rice with a header, and Kelly, and Peake here. Now will he let Foot drive, just wider than Tottenham goal. Well, they certainly know the way to Wembley, all right. It'll be the 4th time in a little over a year. They've made it. The holders are back at Wembley against Spurs, with the goals by Crooks, and then that tragic own goal by the Leicester midfield player, Ian Wilson. Jock Wallace and Keith Birkinshaw, who were both together way back at Workington. Now they've been on a much bigger stage, and it's Birkinshaw who's beaten Wallace and his 2nd Division Leicester City side. The two managers go off. A game played overall in a pretty good spirit. And Spurs just pulling out those goals when it mattered most, when it looked as though the running and the competitive spirit of Leicester might take them into extra time and maybe even further. So a full-time score here at Villa Park. Leicester City 0, Tottenham Hotspurs 2.